Do you know there are still ministers, I mean preachers of the gospel, pastors, bishops that are still saying the truth? We still have people like Bishop Kuka, who people don't know. They say the truth, but the government will not let them to come to limelight. Me, I have decided to bring him to people to hear him. He called this our Nigerian politicians. He said they are heralds. He addressed them as herald. You know, herald was one of the wickedest, if there's any grammar like that, king in those days in the Bible. I don't want to talk too much. Let me showcase you this man preaching that is causing havoc. But before you hear that preaching, do you know how much a senator earns in a month in Nigeria? You may know, you may not know. You know, sometimes when we send this right up, people will be arguing, this is fake news, this is not real, it's just a. I want you to hear from the senator how he was mentioning how much they earn. Yet they cannot approve 60-something naira for average Nigerian. I beg hear him.
I, a member of this house, collect basic salary of 2.5 per month, furniture allowance 7.5 million per month, newspaper allowance 1.2 million per month, wardrobe allowance 621,000 per month, recess allowance 248,000 per month, accommodation allowance 4.9 million per month, utility allowance 828,000 per month, personal assistant allowance 621,000 per month.
I am happy you heard from the horse's mouth. Look at how the way he was mentioning those money. Newspaper allowance. As if they buy newspaper. They don't buy any. How many newspapers someone can buy for 2.something million per month? Ordinary newspaper to buy. Before I begin to talk about those particular things, the total amount you have is about 18.something million naira. 18.something every month. This one you have is the one is official. Not all the bribe they take, not all the allocation money for the project, they will pocket it. Not those ones are not included. This is official, gazetted, written down, enshrined amount they take home per month. Now, when this bishop I just told you earlier had this particular video, he preached in his church preaching. Look at the preaching he preached that they don't want to hear him speak again. Like I better hear the bishop.
We find ourselves to have the kinds or the likes of Herod in power. For some weeks now, spanning into perhaps months, what has been under the radar is minimum wage. They are discussing how the poor man, the common man, can fare through a calculated hardship they have designed and meted against the people. They want to move it just from 30 to 60. They're not even accepting 60. They are struggling to. Imagine the percentage of inflation in the system. They want to move it just from 30 to 60. The governors who are saying we cannot pay 60,000, if you ever take it to 60,000, we sit in his office as a governor and be collecting what 1,000 workers we earn in a month on alone, and yet he cannot pay one single worker 60,000 naira. That is grossly inadequate. A few days ago, we saw the video of where a House of Rep member was articulating all they take home each month. Millions. An amount that over 100 persons, 100 workers can share in a month if they are being paid up to 200,000 naira a month. One House of Rep member will gather all and take home, and the governor said they cannot pay workers 60,000 naira. If we are sincere with ourselves, we should be discussing what everybody, both the president, the governors, the ministers, the lawmakers, anybody at every level, we should come to a round table to discuss what each person is taking home before we realize whether we can pay 60,000 to workers or not. And we are not trying to be sincere about it. We have kept what the president takes what the lawmakers take, what the governors take, sacrosanct, untouchable. You can't talk about it at all. We are talking about the common man's pay. And 60,000 means a whole lot to a governor that pockets millions every month. We have heroes reigning over our nations. And the church is crying. The common man is weeping. They were showing us pictures of children now who are under kwashiorkor. If you see them now, you can count their ribs because of malnutrition. Many are not able to cope with inflation in Nigeria. Many. Forget about that, we are Igbos. Somehow, God gave us a different grace. Go to the north. People who were already in penury. When Buhari was there, imagine where they are now that Tinubu came to power and everything skyrocketed. One meal is now a difficulty, and Herod is happy about it. But like I said, every Herod that is out to harass and embarrass the church must end in shame.
Amen. I beg your pardon. The guy I just talked about is a member of House of Rep. You can see the background of the seat. It's a green chamber. That is House of Rep. So if a House of Rep member is taking home 18.5 million every month, then compare it to what the senator takes. Definitely, it should be double of what these people take. Now, calculate this amount of money these guys take every month. The bishop said something. Let's come to a round table talk. No politician is talking about the review of their salary to accommodate the lesser one. The governors have been saying, don't approve what we cannot pay. He's not talking about let's review what we are being, what we take home. Nobody is talking about that. And tomorrow, the same people that are crying for their salary will be the one that will rig election on their behalf. The ASU want to go on a strike very soon. The same ASU they will use as a returning officer to push them into power, to pay them the money they can pay. But tomorrow, the same ASU will receive whatever amount they will give them to rig them into power, and they will step on them and be flying. This bishop that he saw the preaching, did he say anything wrong that they want him to? They said they don't want to hear him again. You guys must hear him. Help me share this video. Let it get to anybody. But before that, please, if you have never started paying for your own store in a Kuku market, you are missing it.
Igbo people are unique. This is a step to homecoming and great development in Igbo land. Logic Construction West Africa Limited introducing Akurulo Project, a beautiful golden platform for every patriotic one for Igbo. This is Akurulo International, the home thinking, the homecoming. Together we can. Behold the Ekuku Ota Modern Market, Douglas Road, Owerri, Imo State. Oh my God, it's just about time. A golden opportunity to buy one lot, one spot, one shop or more with Logic West Africa Limited at Ekuku Ultra Modern Market before the promo ends. So, oh yes, this is what we are praying for in our homeland, the international modern standard at our own very home soil. Yes, with warehouses, 20 square meter big shops, 12.3 square meter retail shops, and many more. Rush now and secure your lot according to your capacity. Hooray! It's selling notoriously at a fantastic offer and price. So, Igbos are now thinking home because together we can. Rush now to secure your lot. Makana Kurulo, Edosi Alibo.
Logic Construction West Africa Limited.
Do you know how much 2007 Camry Spider 2008 2000, do you know how much? 7 million, 8 million, 9 million, fairly used. I was watching this camera, fairly used camera, 7-8 million, fairly used camera, but you buy that particular camera for pleasure. Under few months, that camera may go, anything can happen. But they were presenting with store, ultra modern web-built store, with gazetted irrevocable seal of O. You are struggling to come and pay. 12 million, 9 million, 7.5 million. Only keep wasting your time. And keep you blame witches and wizards are fighting me. No witch is fighting you. That money you use in buy a car, use it and buy store that will stay forever. Keep giving you money forever. Even if you're no more, your money will still be coming. But car can go any day. This is something where you can invest your money. I remain Jovica.
Jovica TV.
Poised to reach you with the truth.